Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Schottenstein Center here on the campus of the Buckeyes Ohio State University as we are moments away here from a big Big Ten matchup between Penn State and the Battling Buckeyes. Samuel Goldberg, Coach Rashad Drayton here with you on SimWorld TV. Coach, gotta be excited and amped up for this matchup. Two teams that have really underperformed this season, looking to make their mark and scratch and claw and maybe try and find something as Hoopsteria looms.
I mean, if we're being honest, this is Jake Deibler's real first year of coaching, so we knew there was going to be growing pains with the Buckeyes. But you know, a program like this is definitely not down and out, even with a down season. I think they're going to hit the recruiting trail hard next season. I think somebody like Monte Parsons stays committed to them next year, and I am hopeful for my Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes featuring one of the better centers in SimWorld U and Cody Johnson. Along in the Ohio State starting five at the 1 and 2, it's Brian Webb and Bo Pagnotti Jr. Marlo Foltz and Jeremy Davenport round out the Ohio State starting five as Ohio State gets off to a quick start with that three from Webb. Off and rolling here at the Schottenstein Center. On the other side of things for Penn State, Amar Afua and Mitch Beal in the starting five. Marcus Lofton, Jayon Looney, and Sevin Lohman Guard. It's the starting five for the Nittany Lions. Both teams exchange baskets and we're underway. Johnson, smooth, back to the basket. One of the strong suits of his game, Assad.
I mean, you absolutely gotta love the traditional, or rather the classic big, the guys who can bang with their back and definitely force and impose their will in order to score.
Certainly a way to look at it, banging with your back. Just messing with you, Coach. There's a twirl shot, no good, a foul. Steve over the line, Foltz gets called for the foul. Penn State, you know, they do have a solid squad, but it just seems like this year, Coach, it seems like not one player really wanted to step up in a sense for this Penn State team. I mean, they have solid talent on their team. It's just they don't have that one go-to player that free throw is missed.
I mean, you know, a team that is, and I'm saying old like they're old, but most of these guys are seniors. A team like Penn State, they are looking for that next class of players to step up. They're excited, and when you have a team like this, with a coach like Mike Rhodes, who's willing to get everybody involved, he's not looking to play through a star, he wants to get everybody involved. You would think somebody from the current class of SimWorld Prep would be salivating at the mouth to come play for a team like this when two former Prep stars and Nick Beal and Amar Afua were able to come in and carve out efficient roles for themselves.
What's interesting too is with 5 seniors leaving for this Penn State team, there is a ton of opportunity for Penn State, especially with prep players deciding where to go this season. And something that's a little bit more concerning too, Coach, is that Penn State don't have a single commit yet. That's good.
And that was absolute water, but I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing just yet. The prep season just ended. A lot of the seniors, you know, sometimes these guys are really indecisive. A lot of these kids don't really follow the college game, and the ones that do are probably the ones who committed a little earlier. So as we get into Hoopsteria and when the tournament starts, I think we'll start to see teams like Penn State and those major colleges but aren't known as basketball powerhouses start to get committed.
You're exactly right on that one. That shot is good. Nick Beal off the screen with the jumper. Nick Beal, one of those smooth freshmen coming into this program, so good off the dribble. Just his ability to get a shot up is second to none.
I mean, it seems like we've kind of talked the talent into this Penn State team, as they've been able to get whatever shot they want, as Ohio State fires right back with Brian Webb.
It just seems like, Coach, that these two like one of their weak points of both these teams is their defense. Both these teams really know how to score the basketball, but defense just not really a factor, as Severin Loman-Gar buries the three from the corner, releasing his inner Peter Griffin and saying, "Go for three!" It's 11-9 Penn State here with 16:40 to play here in the first half here on SimWorld TV. Samuel Goldberg, Dirk Drayton on the call for you here.
I mean, as far as what you're saying with the defense, I would say that's an ongoing trend in basketball, that more and more the spotlight defenders, the guys who love being gritty, and their idea of a good basketball game is making sure that their opponent doesn't have a fun night. I think those guys have started to wane a little bit, that they're not as prevalent as they once were.
What a slam that was! Marcus Lofton introducing himself to the game, saying, "How do you do, Ohio State Buckeyes?" Take a timeout, 16:03 to play.
Hey everyone, I'm JJP, and if you're looking for the most immersive basketball RPG experience out there, welcome to SimWorld Sports. Whether you're a player or a coach, your decisions shape your career. From SimWorld Prep to SimWorld U, all the way to the pros, every move, from game strategy to media perception, impacts your legacy. This isn't just a simulation, it's your basketball journey. SimWorld Sports, the only place where you can see the game, be the game.
Welcome back here on SimWorld TV. 13-9 Penn State out in front. 16 minutes to play here in our opening half. Big Ten basketball here on SimWorld TV. Coach, what are your thoughts here on the start of this game? Is this more of a feeling out process, or do you think one team has really asserted their game in the early goings of this one? That three is good.
I would say 100% that I think Penn State has found their rhythm. They've found when they want to attack, how they're going to attack. It doesn't seem like they are feeling it out. They know exactly what they're looking for. Coach Mike Rhodes is definitely playing his game of chess and seeing how Ohio State is going to respond. I think Jake Geidler, on the other hand, is doing the exact opposite. They don't necessarily have who they're going to go to or how they're going to score, and they're willing to take what they can in transition.
It's a good bucket right there from Bo Pagnotti Jr., freshman from Toledo, Ohio. Ohio State just like that on a 5-0 run out of the timeout, 14-13. Here's a three from the corner. That's a bit long, no good. Johnson got some handles for a big man. Gets the lob. Throws it down. Cody Johnson, the star of Ohio State University, slams it down, and the Schottenstein Center is allowed. In transition, Ohio State finding some rhythm. Magnotti. That looks to be set up for Johnson. He's set up in the post. He's got a good matchup. The double team comes. Johnson. Toss it back out to Magnotti. Shot clock under 10. Magnotti off the screen. Little underhand scoop. That's no good.
And you see, when it comes from transition, Ohio State just seems to be able to score more naturally, more fluid. Versus when they get in that half-court offense, it seems like they're kind of stagnant. I'm not saying that they should be running and gunning. This team may not be suited for that. But when they are going up-tempo, when they are attacking downhill, it does seem like they score a little bit easier.
That I would agree with. Ohio State, they've had some success this season scoring the basketball, but it just seems like when Ohio State gets on a roll, they seem hesitant to push the tempo a little bit. Because it just almost seems like that Ohio State, once they push the tempo, they don't know how to slow it down again on the drive. That one no good.
It can be one of those things that it's a coaching point this season, and it'll be something that's fixed next season. That sometimes some players can't play high tempo basketball, and unfortunately, some players play it really well. If we're running and gunning, and half of the team can execute it, and the other half can't, unfortunately, you can't run and gun. But when it's working, and then when they go back into their normal or slow-paced half-court offense, it seems like the offense kind of stagnates, and then it slowly starts to die. But you have to appreciate how they've been willing to at least foul and attack on defense.
Felker, a tough foul right there on the Captain Steven Johnson Odom. And Odom will go to the line to shoot two. When you look at how, especially a team like Ohio State, Jake Diebler, and what you said is true in his technical first season coaching. Do you look at this as an athletic director standpoint from Ohio State as like what you did for me now type situation, or do you try to find the positives and try and build upon some of the small stepping stones that Jake Diebler incorporated this season?
I definitely look at it as the small stepping stones, especially with no longer it being one and done. It's 2 and through. Some of the freshmen on this squad are guys that can come back, have to come back. So those guys get a chance to develop. He brings in a class that's decent. Trey Beer, Ace London, Ethan Alexander. These are all guys that have talent and have potential to take this team up to the next level. And then those guys, they have to stay for 2 years. It's one of those teams where, on the outside looking in, you can say that this was definitely not the season they were supposed to have.
Ooh.
Building blocks are there.
It's a great finish. Pardon me cutting you off there, Coach. German Davenport got fouled midair and somehow finished it. He'll go to the line to collect the old-fashioned 2-point play as we see Arsen Mullinix, senior, checking in for the first time for Ohio State. Davenport to complete the 2+1. Got it. Davenport's had a good start to this game. A couple of tough shots. He's hit a 3. (1916) Ohio State leads. In the lane, kick out, 3. Oh, you gotta make those wide open ones.
I mean, it's become quite a famous saying of mine. You have to respect the disrespect to run a zone against a college basketball team. They're basically saying, hey, we're not afraid of the shooters at all, and it's starting to pay dividends for Ohio State.
On the drive and slamming it down for 2. What a drive, Brian Webb. good. Vic Liberté from the corner. Missed the open one, but he bangs the second one. And we're going back and forth here in this one as Volnik's shot is off. Kind of feels like a tug-of-war match right now, Coach, would you say?
Yeah, it definitely is one of those matches where it seems like both teams are fighting desperately to get in control, and it seems like no lead is safe. But when Ohio State seems to be running, it seems to be their best chance to score.
Great pass inside to Trey. He couldn't finish, but that one is good. The deep jumper from 7 Lumen guard knocks this thing up at 21 apiece. This has exactly been Big Ten basketball here. Great offensive rebound. Here we turn it over. Here's a jump up. That one no good.
And that's
transit. There's a three. Yes, sir. Jayon Looney buries it. Penn State leads.
And this is usually the coaching point that I talk about, is you don't get to see how well a team is coached until you see the team play out of the stretch. Because Ohio State has a lot of starters that can run that high tempo, that can play in space, that can play in transition. Now that the backups are in, it seems like that's kind of their downside, that they can't maintain that speed and that pace.
We'll talk more about that when we come back here on SimWorld TV.
Hey everyone, I'm JJP, and if you're looking for the most immersive basketball RPG experience out there, welcome to SimWorld Sports. Whether you're a player or a coach, your decisions shape your career. From SimWorld Prep to SimWorld U, all the way to the pros, every move, from game strategy to media perception, impacts your legacy. This isn't just a simulation, it's your basketball journey. SimWorld Sports, the only place where you can see the game, be the game.
Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. As of present, you getting nothing but Drayton, and more Drayton. And this is officially Off the Rim.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Cause I'm tryna ball out. Come on if you bout it. But you better keep up. I'm not slowing down. I swear they gon' see us. Ain't no way around it.
See the game, be the game.
Hello, welcome back here on SimWorld TV. Want to take a quick chance here to shout out everybody watching right now, especially over on TikTok and YouTube. Also streaming even on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, Instagram, pretty much anywhere where you can get some sort of content or social media. That's where we're broadcasting right now, friends. Again, thank you so much for tuning in and keeping up with SimWorld. Back to the action here, 24-21 is that first free throw is good, 24-22. And Coach, before the break here, you were talking on how how these teams, they're trying to just find themselves in this tug of war match. And right now we're seeing no team wanting to take advantage right now.
Oh, without a doubt, when you start playing out of the stretch, you get to see how well teams are coached, because these are guys that just have to know the system. They're often isn't Omega level star power or somebody that can just get a bucket or somebody that can erase mistakes. They're usually guys that just know the system.
Timeout on the floor as we have a little bit of a lighting issue. The light's not coming back on in the arena. But, you know, Coach Assad Drayton, sometimes you don't want to gatekeep how immersive this role-play experience is. I mean, this is SimWorld Sports, the most immersive, high-production sports universe out there. From legendary moments to game-changing storylines, our world is built different, but don't just watch. Join the action. Jump into our Discord server, connect with the community, and start making your mark. Plus, when you sign up or refer a friend, you'll score EM signing bonuses to get ahead. 5,000 EM signing bonuses for head coaches, head coach referrals, or super fans. Ready to be a part of something special? Head to SimWorldSports.com, join the Discord, and let's build this world together.
And remember, if you don't invite at least 5 friends to play with, to come into this universe with us, use a sucker. And the last thing you want to be is a sucker.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be a sucker, as Coach Assad Drayton says. But again, please enter the... there we go. They got the lights back on. I was wondering why we were playing in the dark. And SimWorld Sports. Just look up the SimWorldSports.com to learn more about SimWorld. And this a-hole. 26-22, 9:40 to play here. And this one, that one's blocked. In transition, Penn State, how can they capitalize here? The toss was deflected, but still found the hands of Jamal Sturdivant. And he makes it a 6-point lead for Ohio State. Or Penn State, excuse me.
This Ohio State second unit just seems deflated. It doesn't seem like they have any fight. This is a 6-point game. They definitely should be battling harder than they are, but it just seems like they're okay with whatever happens. It doesn't seem like they're fighting to crash the boards. They're not overly aggressive on offense. They're just kind of going with the flow of the game. And in games like this, especially as the home team, you got to take it to your opponent.
Absolutely. It's about who wants it more in this one. And Penn State is slowly finding a little bit more rhythm now. Very shut in the corner. Beck Maliberti. 31-24 here on SimWorld TV. There's a shot, contact, and a foul. Going to the line is Marlo Holtz to shoot 2. You know, I must say though, Coach, Ohio State fans, some of those passionate fans in sports, even with a struggling team, they still are out here on a Saturday, 1 o'clock game, and this place is packed.
I mean, who doesn't love the Buckeyes? And next time you say it's the Ohio State, there's a "the" before it that has to be included every time.
I mean, does it have to?
You don't say Rock. You say the Rock. It's a title. It's not a nickname.
But it's true. I mean, when you become the coach of when you're in your first season in Syracuse, are you going to call it the Syracuse University?
We're not storied like that yet. When we get there, I'm definitely going to make people at it.
I'm sure you're gonna give us hell in during media sessions. 31-28 the score here on SimWorld TV, and Ohio State making it a ball game. Here's a 3 from the corner, buried. Nick Beal, the talented freshman, again playing a big role in this Penn State Cup game.
Right here, I think Jake Diebler just needs to just dial in and just decide
oh my goodness,
that he's going to be that he's going to feed the 7'1", 230-pound menace from Idaho. Because there's not that many bigs as big as him in college basketball. 7'1", he's a mountain of a man. He's quick on his feet. He's finishing strong at the rim. He might as well play through.
I want to talk about that dunk for a second, though, from Cody Johnson. I mean, my goodness. Kind of like a Thanos snap, but Penn State firing on all cylinders from beyond the arc.
Oh, it was just like a Thanos snap, because we remember how those movies end.
Yeah, 50% of the universe perishes. So it's either me or you, partner.
Hey, come back. Hey, come back.
No, wait. I was gonna watch it tonight. Spoiler. Out of bounds. Nittany Lions, my goodness, will take possession. Some good defense on that time around. 7:32, 6.5 to play here in the first half. Really high scoring affair here, Coach.
I mean, the defense has been so lacking that when either team gets a stop, it's actually impressive.
Here's Beal. A little strong on that jumper. Johnson the rebound. Johnson lost it momentarily, but he got it back. Johnson, a projected first-round pick. He's made his mark so far here in the first half.
While we're speaking on him being the first-round pick, how do you say Ohio State's season affects his draft stock? Because he's been phenomenal, but you can say the team is definitely not there as far as the record that a first-round pick is supposed to have.
Well, the thing is, right? You take a look at a team like UNLV and Nate Hawkins. He's a projected lottery pick. UNLV not having good. Granted, they turn things around a little bit. It's Cody Johnson again. My goodness, what a finish there. UNLV, they started off slow, but Ned Hawkins really put the team on his back, and they were in ranked territory for the first time in a little bit this season. So, again, I really look at it as how, as a player, even when you're struggling, because I still think character has a big thing to do with it as well, because you don't want to bring in somebody that's just doesn't want to play the game or that has a bad attitude. And Cody Johnson is everything opposite of that.
And while I agree with you for the most part, the part of it you also have to believe is when you're drafting a guy in that first round or in that lottery, you're expecting this person to come in and be a difference maker. Do you believe that if you can't really be a difference maker, or rather the person to change the tide for a college program, how can you do it in the SWBA?
Well, as we've seen drafts happen a little bit more, Coach, it seems like nowadays, with how the basketball is, it seems more so now that with these draft classes, like it's not like a Jason Tatum type draft class where you're gonna have a star player when this season kicks off. I mean, granted, there are 4 really solid picks coming up in this draft, but are they going to be as impactful as, say, a Jason Tatum type draft class? And I say no. These guys aren't going to be role players. They're going to be 6th, 7th man off the bench. Possibly see some starts later in the season.
And with that, I agree. I can definitely see the point being made right there.
There's a 3. My goodness, deep 3 from Vic Liberty. Uniontown, Pennsylvania kid has been knocking them down. Here's the steal. Oh my, Johnson! What a recovery! What a block! LeBron-esque chase down.
Yeah, I don't know. You might be pushing a little bit for that.
Okay, so chase down blocks. What do you got there, Coach?
It was just a normal chase. When it's LeBron-esque, it gets pinned off the glass, and you start hearing those a million songs that people have made for it. You'd have blocked it, and you'd have magically heard LeBron, LeBron, LeBron. It would have been something like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably just wanted to hear you sing, as that's a great finish on the other end. Ohio State not letting off the gas pedal. That was a fantastic finish. Belker.
And the crowd is absolutely roaring.
There's nothing like an Ohio State game. 1 o'clock on a Saturday. You know. Belker getting his first points. Game on that finish. It's in 3. Brian Webb leads Ohio State with 10. Vic Liberty with his 3 3-pointers made. He has 11. Penn State again. Finds another bucket.
I mean, this Penn State offense is firing on all cylinders. Mike Rhodes definitely happy with the performance in this hostile environment right now.
I mean, at this rate, this is turning into be an NBA scoring type game. I'd see 120 to 120 at the end of this thing. 2 minutes to play here, 46-41. Here's the deal.
Absolutely. Both teams scored over 100.
It'll be an over-better's paradise. Deal. 10. No good. Birdie was looking for his 4th. Davenport. With under 90 to play, Ohio State trying to find pull over the magic here. Eckstein goes to Davenport. Davenport uses the screen, tries right, nothing there. A deep 3, no. Birdie the rebound. Wow. Slamming it down to Steven Johnson Odom.
It just doesn't seem like their half-court offense has nearly as much firepower as Penn State does. It seems like Penn State is capable of scoring from anywhere, however they want, versus if Ohio State's not running the pace, they're not sprinting up and down the floor at maximum velocity, checking downhill. It kind of seems like their offense just doesn't exist. I don't know if that's Jake Diebler's plan. I don't know if Mike Rhodes has the perfect counter for it.
That was an ugly shot, might have been blocked. Under 30 to play. Ohio State needs something. 3, corner, no. Right of the rebound. Inside, oh my! Nick Liberty proving white man can jump with the slam. Mullinex with 10. 9-point Penn State lead. Mullinex with 5. That's the screen. Mullinex step back 3, long. As the horn sounds. Penn State up 9 here at the end of the first half. Coach, your thoughts on that first half?
Ohio State has to wake up. There's nothing worse than losing on your home court. If this is a game that you're going to have to win, you're going to win, you have to play through the half-court offense. Trying to outpace Penn State at the current time is not going to work. I'm not saying that's dead in the water, but you have to explore other options. I do think they have capable players of playing in the half-court offense. I think Brian Webb, Bo Pagnotti, Cody Johnson, you get these guys involved properly, they definitely can score in space. Now, as far as it goes for Penn State, I can't necessarily say that they're doing anything wrong. I mean, their defense is kind of sloppy at times, but that's on par for college basketball.
9-point advantage for the Nittany Lions. Second half should be exciting when we come back here on SimWorld TV.
See the game, be the game.
See the game, be the game.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Gamma Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the three in the clip. Game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The one twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. So drive up the price. Push up the stock. Build up your name. Stir up the pot. Piss off the eye. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld. This is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast fast, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be drippin' with my foes tipping. Shot out to the ballers, no bull like I'm Pippin. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
You know why I'm here. I'm B-Ron, and be sure to tune in to Quick Hits, the show where I give the players and coaches in SimWorld a chance to share their stories in their own words. B-Ron's Quick Hits, giving a voice to you.
Yo, 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 it's your boy. Check out Talking Dirty with me so we can catch up on prep news in SimWorld Sports. You know the deal. Holla at the boy. See the game? Be the game.
I'd like to order french fries, a burger, and a milkshake. This is a library. I'd like to order french fries, a burger, and a milkshake.
have the mind of a coach? Are you willing to fight for your players? Can you handle it when things get heated? Can you manage your star player's ego? Can you handle the stress? Can you become a legend? The only place in the world where you can coach live in a virtual world. SimWorld Sports.
Welcome back. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going right into it.
I'm going right into it. And I mean, if you got the brain, don't be a coach. Not only is it the greatest experience in the world, one of my favorite quotes of all time is, the greatest thing about being a coach is you get to change the world one team at a time. And SimWorld is the best place to do that. I mean, if you start at prep and you can work your way up to being a college coach like me.
Are you done? Am I good?
Can you talk to us again? Okay, Kanye.
Oh man! I swear, we're such a good dynamic duo, coach, here in the broadcast booth. I'm gonna miss you when you're on the opposite side of the court coaching games.
You'll still hear me. I'll be talking bad about y'all, but you'll still hear me.
Oh man. 50-41 the score here. We played a minute here in the second half here on SimWorld TV. Penn State, Ohio State. In a great game here. Really good. So Davenport on the drive, puts it up and in. Looney gets called for the foul, and here come the Babbling Buckeyes.
I feel like that was the best one.
I heard the slap from here.
That's still a post.
Do you? What?
He didn't fall. No blood, no foul. You never heard that? No blood, no foul.
So what you're telling me, coach, is if one of your players gets slapped, you're not going to say that's a foul?
I'm going to ask him why he let him slap him.
If that's the case, I don't know if you'll be at Syracuse for long. Anywho, 50-44 the score. Coach has got that mean look face on him right now. That shot no good. He took off his headset. He's thinking about walking away. More free throws coming up here for Ohio State.
I mean, you got to have some heart. You can't just let somebody plain as day slap you. First off, you get fouled, you got to finish through the contact. I need the ball to hit the rim. Don't get slapped and I just give up on the play because he touched me.
Here's Fultz, first free throw. He's good. 5-point game.
I mean, I think we're finally starting to see this Ohio State team come out and be a little bit more aggressive when attacking the rim in their half-court offense, and that's leading to some fouls, so hopefully they can continue the streak and the fouls turn into having Penn State on their back heels and into layups and easy mid-ranges instead of their offense being so stagnant.
And I definitely agree with Neil. Questionable shot right there. He's promptly rejected. Ohio State in transition. Johnson throws it up a little strong there. Beal the rebound, throwing it ahead. State Layup good. Looney.
I mean, on that one, you gotta bring more punks to the party if you're gonna try and stop him at the paint like that. Absolutely amazing play by Seven Lomengar as he stopped the oop attempt.
Guard. It's a screen. Lofted, and that shot is good.
And what I've noticed is it seems that Nick Bill is an extremely high IQ player. If you watch him just run around the court, it's not Stephen Curry, but it's Stephen Curry-esque. How he literally just always runs to an open spot on the floor with no defender there, and his teammates always find him.
So it's okay for you to compare these players to some of the greats in the SWBA, but when I say it's a LeBron chase down, you're like, well, not so fast.
Anybody can run in space.
That is true. Huge shout out to everyone watching, whether you're tuned in on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X Gaming, TikTok, or even LinkedIn. We see you and we appreciate you. You're loving the content. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends. Drop a comment, and let's keep growing this amazing community. And real quick, gonna show some love to the YouTube chat as well. In the chat, big appreciate all of you for being here. Y'all are the real MVPs. Keep the energy up. I'm looking forward to seeing you throughout the rest of the season as Hoopsteria looms on the horizon. Shout out King JJ, JR Cardoso, Ants, Tony D, Biff Markham, DeVar Schuyler, Jordan Scott, Cyrus Staris as well. Being here on this beautiful day for some college basketball. Six-point game. How does Ohio State get over this hump, Coach?
I mean, they have to control the tempo. They started to pick it up on defense, but it seems that their offense just kind of can't come alive. It seems like they're like a seesaw. When their defense is on, the offense isn't. When the offense is on, the defense isn't. Right now, they have a matchup, Cody Johnson against Nick Bill, and they won't make that pass.
There's a shot, short. Again, just not good offense here from Ohio State when they try to find themselves chipping away at the lead that Penn State has. Guard. 16 minutes on the clock. Swings it across for Sturdivant. Sturdivant going to work on Johnson, and Sturdivant wins that one.
I mean, that was just smooth like butter. Your coach can't ask for any better finish than that.
Buckeyes call timeout to find themselves down 8 points at home to Penn State.
See the game, be the game.
afternoon, madam.
Yeah, I'm sorry, officer.
Can I see your papers, please? Hello. Mummy in a bit of a hurry, was she? Step out of the car, madam! Step out of the vehicle now!
Welcome back here on SimWorld TV. 15:47 to play here in this Big Ten matchup. Penn State, Ohio State on SimWorld TV. Coach, Penn State has done a great job of controlling the game, and it's all thanks, or one of the big thanks, to one of their freshman starters in Nick Beal.
I mean, you have to give a guy like Mike Rhodes absolute credit for all this because of how the offense is functioning. It seems like everybody's moving in motion. There's nothing stagnating about the offense. You love to see players that don't have the ball willing to work in and around and cut. Players are cutting to the basket. There's a lot of pin down screens. There's a lot of slip screens. They're doing everything that you would ask your team to do in order for people who aren't getting the ball to be an active participant in the offense. And that's what this Penn State team has done to maintain this lead.
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, Ohio State, whenever they seem like they're slowly getting back into things, Penn State either just finds a way to force Ohio State into some tough shots, or they just take some dumb shots.
I mean, to call them dumb is probably the politest way of saying it. They've taken some.
Coach, you good?
Yeah.
You just stopped talking.
I'm mesmerized by the game.
Oh, so some might say you are seeing the game and being the game.
It's the only place you can do that. 7 guard is, if you watch him, number 7 for Penn State. He on defense is like the honey badger from LSU's football team all those years ago. He literally just magically appears whenever the ball's in the air or on the ground. I mean, they've had him defend Cody Johnson. They've had him defend Bo Pagnotti. They've had him defend Brian Webb. He's doing it all on defense. He seems to be the team's best defender. Then on offense, if you watch the guy with the little fro, number 3, he moves around the court's perimeter like Stephen Curry. He's always going to try and get himself into a spot that'll just have him wide open.
There's a shot, no good, but there's a foul. Under the line on Mooney, shoot 2. Ohio State down 4. They had a lead at one point. It's just been all Nittany Lions ever since.
He ain't Nittany Lions. Come on, Sam. That was gold. I don't care what you say. the who?
Oh dear.
You've never heard of Jay-Z? They don't listen to Jay-Z where you're from?
No, I listened to Jay-Z. I just didn't get the reference. That layup is good. 4-point game still.
He sized him up from the logo. That's confidence.
Absolutely. You size somebody up from the logo, you know you can have a drive on him. Wow, what a shot.
I mean, when we talk about this Ohio State team, it does seem like offensively, the bigs are the guys that have stepped up. They usually have some decent guard play. We haven't seen Bo Pagnotti or Brian Webb really step up the way that they're supposed to. It seems like everything's kind of falling on the front court.
Absolutely is that drive. Count it. 7 Loman guard. Back to a 6-point game. Ohio State can't do anything defensively to stop Penn State. Pagnotti. Dribbling around, finally passes it out to Davenport. Webb drives, Webb puts it up with the left hand and he's got it. Can the Buckeyes play some defense here? Gotta play a little bit of defense, but oh my goodness, it's a blow-by. 7 Loman guard.
I think you might have literally jinxed it right as it happened. The moment you said Penn, he looks the other way.
He's like, now you see me, now you don't. Ohio State, oh my. Another good shot right there by Felker.
I mean, absolutely. Even without their primary scorer, Nick Dillon, even without a lot of their starting bigs, and it seems like Penn State is just a better coached team. It seems like Mike Rhodes has his kids more prepared. Everybody knows their assignment. Everybody's doing their job. It's one of the things as a coach, it's all you can ask for. That you understand the assignment, you understand your role, and you play to the best of your ability.
Bo Pagnotti Jr., the little Toledo crossover going baseline for the slam. On the other end, Big Maliberti. Wow. Every time Ohio State says a question, Penn State answers. 6-point game. 11:02 to go.
See the game, be the game.
See the game, be the game.
Perfect.
See the game, be the game.
Y'all know. So G-Dep, tell me a little something.
Should I recall?
Y'all know how I go down, right? They always want to hold me down. Y'all know. So G-Dep, tell me a little something.
Should I recall?
Welcome back here on SimWorld TV. Penn State, Ohio State. Penn State leads 66-60. A little bit less of a scoring pace than the first half, Coach.
I think both coaches tried to dial up their defense a little heavier to make sure that this game wasn't NBA scoring like you were saying. They might have heard me all the way over here saying I would literally throw up, and they didn't want to throw up on the field.
I mean, some people are into that. That's a 3! My goodness! Vic Laliberty! It's his fourth made 3!
This may be his best game to date, as he's absolutely taking advantage of anything Ohio State is throwing at him.
The sophomore from Uniontown, Pennsylvania, might be carving out some minutes for himself come next season. As quickly Penn State takes a timeout. Not sure if there's an injury or not. Like Looney's limping a little bit, so that might be what the timeout is for. If you love SimWorld, make sure to like, comment, share, refer a friend, refer 2 friends, refer 3 friends, refer 4 friends, maybe 5, 6, 7. The more the merrier. SimWorld Sports, the ultimate immersive sports universe. This isn't just a game. It's a living, breathing world where every play, every decision, and every storyline feels real. If you ever wanted to be a part of a next-level sports roleplay experience, this is your chance. Join the SimWorld Discord, build your legacy, and dive into the most detailed, high-production sports universe out there. The action is waiting. So what are you waiting for? Come in and be a part of something legendary.
Remember, if you don't invite at least 5 friends, you will suck.
Yeah, what Coach Assad Drayton said, don't be a sucker. And be like Vic Laliberty, who is absolutely lighting it up from the floor. 18 points and a couple of threes to go along the way. 4 for 7 from deep.
I mean, he might have the loudest 18 points I've ever seen in basketball. It's like nothing but dunks and threes. Like, he like epitomizes the modern.
Exactly, Coach. It is modern day basketball. 3 and inside. And whatever's in the middle of the floor doesn't really matter. Here's Beal. Drive, Beal, the jumper. Yes, sir. Nick Beal quickly off the bench, gets going again.
What he did was real, like, ironically, that was like real old school, because in the old school, they used to like fully sprint with their dribble, and in the middle of their sprint, pick it up for a mid-range jumper.
Oh, Johnson is partially blocked by Looney. Or pardon me, that's Lofton on the block. 3. Beal, in and out. 11-point Penn State lead. 9 minutes to play. Layup good. Oh, Pagnotti Jr., his first basket in a little bit.
I mean, it seems like the backcourt for Ohio State has started to wake up. Maybe that's why Jake Dudley called a million times so far in this game.
Oh!
My God.
Johnson Odom just gave Pagnani Jr. a facial. He just turned it from Pagnani Jr. to Pagnani Sr. on that one. House in the house right there.
That might be in your Hall of Fame appearances. That one right there.
Thank you. And with that, I'm going to retire. No. To the line for Ohio State, Marlo Holtz. Bertie off the bench, 18 points. Probably having his best game as a basketball player. Might even be his most points he scored in a game.
I mean, I don't know about in the game. Probably in college, you know, in order to get to this level, most of these guys were phenoms in high school. I know a couple cats that averaged 25 and were only able to go to NAIA.
High school basketball, especially today's it's tough to get noticed with how many athletes play the game of high school basketball.
Nowadays, you definitely, your size and where you play is now more important than it's ever been.
Oh, great hustle play right there by Amar. Boo.
Speaking of that, I mean, when you bring it up, it's definitely something that a lot of these prep kids have to look at, who do have a lot of offers from a lot of schools in the nation. Why would you not consider a school like Penn State? Their coach is more than capable. It seems like they're willing to give anybody and everybody the ball, and they lose a bunch of seniors. This seems like the team in the Big Ten that everybody should flock to, especially with Coach Mike Rhodes being an open participant to team basketball.
You're doing an awful good job at recruiting for Penn State. I hope you do this good of a job when you're at Syracuse. Davenport? No.
Syracuse don't recruit. I'm going to go to the local gyms in New York and be like, hey, you can fight? And that's how I'm...
Coach, I feel like Coach Rashawn Drayton's going to be on a speed run to get himself fired. 77-65, 6:42 to play.
SimWorld Sports, where you can see the game, be the game.
I can't function straight. I'm on 288, wishing I could see your face. That this must be love, cause the feeling's so strong. But how can it be love when I'm feeling so alone? Like I'm losing control and that ain't cool. So you can put me in I see you. Next time I see you, cause I die without you. Never knew I could feel the way I do about you. Like I'm losing control and that ain't cool. You can put me in I see you till the next time I see you. Cause I
Welcome back here. Now, welcome back here on SimWorld TV. Penn State in firm control here on the road. They're up 12, Coach. I mean, really, it's just been all Penn State, really, since the first half.
It just seems like Ohio State just can't wake up, and this possession is indicative of how it's went for Ohio State. They fail a couple times, and then they get one to go, and you think that they're making their push back, and it usually ends with a Penn State win.
Under 6 minutes to play here in this one. Dar, no good over the long shoot, too.
These fouls have always been crazy. I have to understand that I am going to be coaching at this level next year, so I can't talk too much about the stripes and how they like to call a game.
Real good. Penn State just controlling this one, Coach. I mean, it feels like Penn State's just running on cruise control. Like eventually, like sometimes cruise control. Sometimes you start drifting a little bit when you're on cruise control, and then you get right back in the middle of your lane.
I mean, I never say a game's over, because, you know, some magical stuff can happen. Like, if Ohio State happens to hit, like, 5 threes in a row, they have the lead. Is that going to happen? Probably not. Could it happen? You never know. Great.
Penn State's just playing the overall better game as Johnson finishes that one.
I definitely wanted Jake Dodler to feed Cody Johnson more. I don't necessarily understand why that wasn't the focal point of today's game plan.
And Nardi Jr. getting a little bit too advantageous there, commits the foul with 5:17 to play. Here's Gar. 10-point game. Deal with it. Lobs it up, and the tip is good. Great concentration there from Marcus Lofton to finish that one.
That's a plus play by both of them, because that pass, I definitely thought that was a turnover in the making. And Marcus Lofton just went up there and perfectly tapped it in.
Johnson working back to the basket. That is money all day.
I mean, unfortunately, that hasn't been the matchup that they've been feeding. He's gotten guards and smaller wings on him all day today, and they just aren't really feeding that matchup.
It's Ohio State ball. Looked like the near side official had his arm up like there was a foul, but the under the basket ref waved him off and said it's just going to be a turnover.
I kind of thought Cody Johnson knocked that one out if we're not going to give a foul call. I kind of felt like without a doubt he knocked it.
Johnson, no good. Rebound, put back in. Great finish there by Marlo Fultz.
It is now an 8-point game.
Under 4 to play. Ohio State and the fans here trying to will their team back into this one. Can they do it? Here's a quick shot from field, no good. Johnson the rebound. Jumper, got it.
And maybe the lead has Penn State kind of pressing themselves, feeling as though they have to play this game a certain way and that they're not comfortable in the lead. It seems like they're passing up the open shots that they usually take, the more contested jumpers.
Steal to the corner. Gar got it! Penn State answers the Ohio State run. It was a 2. His foot was on the line. There's a lob. Johnson the finish.
And I think in these last 5 minutes, it's going to make it look like Cody Johnson was way more involved in this game than he was, because he's absolutely dominated these last 5 minutes, as Penn State might have hit a dagger 3 right there.
Big time shot right there. Ohio State gonna go back to the drawing board with 2.5 to play.
SimWorld Sports, where you can see the game, be the game.
Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
Now there's a steal by Murr. Underneath the DJ.
What's this going to be? Lead pass. Roll. Stop it. Stop it. You don't do him like that. Now goes the roll. Ran to the three-pointer out front. Hit him. Yes, he did. Iguodala up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Decide not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human life. Come down. Oh! Up high. Down hard. Is this the title? Game! Series! Toronto is won!
Das hier ist mein Sektor. Das hier ist das wichtigste Gerät des Küstenwächters. Das Gerät und das Gerät. Überlebensradar.
Mayday, mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We are sinking. We're sinking.
What are you thinking about?
What's up, everyone? This is Big Bob.
And this is Maestro.
And we are the co-hosts of Around the Table with Big Bob and the Maestro.
Around the Table is a SimWorld Sports podcast where Big Bob and I give our takes on various sports around the world.
Make sure to tune in every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time to hear our takes.
And don't forget to join in the conversation with us on Discord at discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops.
And make sure to follow us on Twitter and YouTube, or I guess I should say X, and YouTube at SimWorld 4K. And as always,
see the game,
be the
game.
Two and a half minutes to go. Ohio State need a run here in the worst way possible. They gotta figure out a way. Davenport, the drive! Oh, and he slams it home! The Sean and Steve setup comes to life!
It seems like whenever Ohio State does get a run going, that man right there, Seven Lomengar, happens to find a teammate wide open, or gets the shot himself and ends the run personally. I don't know if he was being recruited by Ohio State or that was his favorite school growing up and they snuck him and didn't offer him, but he's playing like a man possessed whenever they start taking off.
Here's Gar. Crowd on their feet, approaching 90 seconds. Gar, what can he do here? 15 on the shot clock. Tosses it inside for no. Johnson, 90 seconds. Pagnotti Jr. They gotta draw something up here. Pagnotti Jr. drives. Off the glass. No! He needed that to go. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
He needs free throws right here. Absolutely massive in this game.
Pagnotti Jr. First free throw. Oh, no. Good. The freshman, a massive miss on the first. Can't get the second one either.
They absolutely needed this to change the tide of the game. I now believe that, unfortunately, this one might be over.
There's Beal taking his time. Ooh, good. Beal. Davenport out to guard him with 5. Beal drives. Beal with a chef's kiss off the glass. And that will probably do it for Penn State. Johnson's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot too, but Coach Drayton, this one seems about over as both teams have substitutes going to check into this one.
I mean, Ohio State fought hard up until maybe the last 2 minutes where it seemed like they had a chance to really come back. But Penn State, seven Roman guard, Nick Beal, Vic Leon Birthday, these guys just absolutely did not want to lose this game. And they fought exactly like that. Now, if I'm Jake Dudley, I definitely understand why he wasn't always going to Cody Johnson, but he has to look at this team and understand that the star right now is number 12.
Absolutely. I mean, just Penn State always had an answer, and it's just pretty much how this game went. Looney somehow got that shot up no good. With the 30 seconds to play. Just got to start chucking up threes here. That one falls short. The rebound was collected by Casey Ryder. And Penn State's going to dribble out this one. Coach Rashad Drayton, your final thoughts here on this game?
I think Coach Mike Rhodes, this is a statement win for him. I think it shows the type of coach he is, the way he coaches his talent. And I think if you're a recruit, this is what you need to look for. As far as Jake Deibler, I understand this is really his first full season coaching a team. So there's going to be growing pains, there's going to be aches, there's going to be bruises. But ultimately, there's a lot of building blocks on this Ohio State team.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for us here on SimWorld TV. Penn State victorious as Hoopsteria gets ever closer. A big momentum victory for the Nittany Lions. Ohio State will be in action on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time as Michigan comes here to Schottenstein Stadium. For Rashad Drayton, my name is Samuel Goldberg. SimWorld Sports is the only place where you can see the game, be the game. Have a good rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen.
This has been a presentation